With Lululemon stock down more than 50% off its highs, is this a good time to investigate it further? Let's find out and let's take a look at it through the Pulse framework. I'm going to switch to the Excel view. Give me a second. And let's type in the ticker, which is LULU, and give it the data a second to load, and then we'll begin. All right, so let's put it through the Pulse framework. The P is economic profits, and this is a beautiful chart, pretty much as great as it comes. Positive economic profits, increasing over time consistently as capital increases. So beautiful, not much else to say. Now the U, the underlying free cash flow, pretty good, very good chart, right? You have positive free cash flows, they're mostly rising. And then the free cash flow conversion rate, of about between 70 and 80%, that's pretty good, especially for a company that's growing rapidly. So again, I would say excellent results here as well. Switching to L, the leverage, you have, what looks like excellent results with the caveat. And by the way, I don't know if this is the case here, is that for a retailer, sometimes you have rent that's kind of like debt, and that would not be reflected in balance sheet debt. So you have to be careful. And if you do the deeper dive, you need to do the research on the rent expense and adjust for it accordingly. But certainly on the surface, leverage is not an issue. Let's talk about the two variation components, the S and the E. So the smooth free cash flow yield here, well, I would say it's interesting. 7% for a company that's been growing rapidly with high returns and great, economics. That's interesting. It's not like, again, absurdly low, but it's low for that kind of a company. And then the EV cap rate here at almost 10%. That's pretty low. That's implying actually negative growth going forward. So that's interesting as well. By the way, guys, if you want to run this template yourselves on any stock that you care about, just take a look at the description. There's a link there, and you can grab it there. But to summarize on Lululemon, you have economic profits that are beautiful, great underlying free cash flow, leverage that at least before digging into rent, if any, is excellent as well. And then pretty interesting valuation, both in terms of smooth free cash flow yield and EV cap rate. So Lululemon to me looks, pretty interesting for further work. I'll see you in the next video.